Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. We have got a very important video to go over. It is a stream recap. It is all of the things discussed in the roadmap. You can check out the link, not link in description. Link in description to the stream which you're going to be referring to, and also a little bit of a write-up of as much as I can fit into the description of stuff discussed. I've also put a link to a stream recap by somebody in the community, but there are some stuff that they did miss out, so I want to kind of do that. But don't worry, we will be doing a full separate load of videos covering this. So where to begin? Okay, so one of the big things that came from this particular stream, so this one here, you know, for reference, it's going to be on screen. One of the big things that came from this stream was that Kabam are putting in more 7-star shards into the game moving forward. So more content will have more shards, more events will have more 7-star shards. Really good for those at Paragon. Of course, if you're lower, you may kind of be like, well, there's not going to be as much. There may be more for you, but that's going to come in time. Where do we begin with all of this? So beginning with the flow of the narrative of the stream, and this is very interesting. With September, we see Gladiator release, but also a Master of Evils type event kind of coexisting with potentially an upgraded version of the champion already in game, possibly. In October, Halloween mode, which you can see on screen right now, the Kabam are doing that. It is a monster-themed event and plays into the fact that we're getting Lil Steve come back. So the kind of cosmic horror type event, which we'll kind of go back to in a moment to kind of discuss. But the narrative roadmaps are kind of cool because you can just theorize a few things as well. Further, when it comes to November, Kabam's original champion is going to come into game, which we don't know more about. We don't know much about just yet, but that's going to be revealed, I think, at some point. There's also going to be a Spirit of Vengeance type event, which could tie into something like, I don't know, Robbie Reyes' version of Cosmic Ghost Rider, just Ghost Rider, or maybe something completely different. We'll talk about that in a kind of a full narrative coverage video. And then finally in December, there's this weird kind of like tease that's done with a comic book, which is Who Killed the Juggernaut, or Who Stopped the Juggernaut, which, you know, there's a lot of hypothesis on as to like who that could be. So December, they did rumor, kind of say that it could be something to do with Santa, but let's face it, that sounds a bit far-fetched and weird. Jumping around a bit, you might have noticed that the Glory Store has been buffed. I want to do a full video kind of dissecting that and talk about the Alliance Quest or Alliance-based stuff, because Alliance Quest improvements are coming in November, 4-day AQ week. There's going to be select days you can have for it. There's no ticket cost for that, which is good. And yeah, like resets on Monday for the store. So that's, again, good news for the AQ portion of all those things. There's also going to be a brand new Paragon difficulty, or for Paragon play. I think it's for Paragon. I would assume it's for Paragons. Paragon Gauntlet, which starts in September, which basically means as soon as you've done Thronebreaker, for those at Paragon players that want an extra challenge, then you've got this. This will be a little kind of a fight where it's where you can go through, change champions out, and it's fun. It adds an extra fun thing, maybe a little bit better complexity. We'll have to see with that one, right champion choices and all that vibe. There's also with this one, juicy rewards. Kabam is saying that 7-star shard, Nexus crystals, 6-star relic shards, all those things will be added within there. So you get spicy on top of spicy, or extra kind of like stuff to do. It does feel that Kabam are putting a lot of content going into our winter months to keep us engaged with things. So all those people that moaned about, there's no in-game content coming. Where's the in-game content? You're getting your in-game content. Are you happy now? I'm now thinking that I'm going to have to find more time to get this done. Towards the end of the stream, Kabam do say there's going to be a new trophy champion. Whether or not you hypothesize what kind of champion that could be from some of the various ones in the past. This is being designed, I think, by Kabam John's designing it. Or it's like the champion ability, whatever it is being designed. New trophy champion. I don't know if it's going to be a new character per se, but it could be something like, I don't know. I mean, I thought that, you know, rumor could be that this would be Maestro, or I mean, it would make more sense for it to be Maestro. Don't think it'd be Grandmaster or Collector. That might not make much sense, although the Collector does have some kind of, you know, nothing too major and new kind of abilities, unless it's going to be something, you know, not ridiculous, but something interesting like Lockjaw, for example. And the trophy champion is going to be available in a new quest, which I am rumoring to be a new of Legends type event. But look, I could be wrong by that. I could be right. We'll have to see. The future is ours to see what drops. Going back to the narrative, roadmap narrative that then goes into what's going into August, we've got Clash of the Elders. This is going to be a massive side quest based thing, which starts with our next month Legends event, and the next month Legends event is going to be pretty spicy in its own right. We're probably going to do another video and we'll have to break down how the August side quest works, because I think it's incredibly extensive, especially for the incursion buffs. And incursion buffs are indeed coming. But the new of Legends event, which is this Clash of the Elders type thing, it has a kind of revamped version of Realm of Legends, which was co-designed with Brutal DLX. There's going to be multiple difficulties in order to get involved with that, so that's going to be interesting. This new Celebrations crystal that's coming looks incredibly spicy as well, and I'm actually really looking forward to this because it takes last year's one and completely knocks it out of the park when it comes to, you know, fun added extras. So it will drop two things: a champion related item and a consumable item. Most champion items are progression specific, has a chance to drop an exclusive 7-star. Other drops include 20% of a tier 6 class catalyst, that's a lot, 50% of a tier 6 basic tier 3 alpha, 7 Star Shards, Paragon crystals, etc. Even goes as far as dropping, I think it was mastery cores as well. You know, there's going to be a few things that kind of drop with that particular crystal. So you're really going to look out for that. That's going to be pretty darn nice. That's a lot. Even they were saying that there was one of the special items, one of these tokens you got to get, is in Arena Rewards. Play it back. Like, I had to play back several times because it was a case that it was said that in the, and there would be improved, reworked Arena Rewards coming soon. So that's something to keep an eye on, and that's something that they said we can't go any further on this particular, you know, show. We'd have to wait for that. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I hope you heard that. The new reworked Arena Rewards. That is massive. That's something that I think people missed out on, right? That's pretty good. I know it's not giving us information, but what I'm meaning is by that is to say that, look, it gives us hope for a lot of people that want to see those things particularly buffed. So in any case, I have kind of like skipped ahead. The Legends event next month is going to be a pretty big one because there's a lot more spicier things on offer, a lot more interesting. There's a token system thing that's going on where you get X amount of tokens, you get to exchange them for something, an exclusive champion. There's lots of stuff on next month. So yeah, you get your 3 tokens and you exchange them for a selector with a unique pool. That unique pool will consist of these champions. So you're gonna get a chance to choose. I'm really interested in getting a 7-star Emma Frost. Shout out to Katie Candy, who's going to be interested in that. Ebony Maw for defense. Black Panther's still good. Cat Wilson I like. Red Goblin, I'm an old fan of that champion, so it would be good to get that champion. So, and also Ant-Man, which is down there. So I guess it's down to a personal preference what you choose. What will be good for a defense-based option? Gotta be honest, I'm kind of fancying those two right there, but you know, each to their own with what they choose. So yeah, there is so many things that kind of like happen from this particular show. I don't think I've even like scratched the surface of some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about in this particular video. Oh, what else? Okay, so some stuff with Alliance Wars to mention. So it's mentioned not, I mean, Ascension, something we've got to talk about in a minute. Cap enlistment event. Oh, it's tons. Okay, just quickly, because we'll do separate videos on these things. Incursions, top zone rewards buff is not what you'll see in August. That's coming, like a better top zone bonus rewards is coming into future months like September. 7 Star Shards are going to be in more prevalence in the milestones, and also there's more Incursion Artifacts, which is going to be important, especially to what you buy, which is a rare crystal. There's going to be a rare crystal you can buy in the reward store, which is getting a slight rework but not complete rework. Also, the Titan crystal is going to be launched on August 16th. There, I believe, is going to be Titan crystals that are going to be into the Brutal DLX challenge. So that's going to be important as well for people that want to get involved with that. And now on to Ascension. There's a lot of stuff to kind of mention with Ascension. This is going to be difficult to explain, but I'll do the best. The currency that you have is a primordial dust, which allows you to take certain starage from one level to the other. And I think because it's so, you know, this is just a matter of like hours since this stream finished. You know, we're looking at the likes of saying, okay, well, you got 5 stars going to 6 stars, I think it is, 4 to 5 stars, you know, Ascension, so you could do that, and 6 stars. There's a curve of elevating them, which is kind of explained by Kabam in this particular stream, which you'll see like there. That's the kind of like curve they're kind of like giving the impression of. Like where you rank up a champion is how they kind of increase in their kind of, potency. I think with a lot of this stuff, it's easy to go, oh yeah, you know, visually that's that. But I think it's once we get this, we can start kind of going and giving impressions of how it actually works. Because people go, well, I know how it works. Well, look, we don't until we've got the champions. When you've got a champion, you've ascended them, then you'll get an idea of how much more potent they are when the Ascension is done. The other things to mention is, and I've got to be honest, I don't know how this then affects things like Arena, Battlegrounds, Alliance Wars. Like this could affect a few things. That we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's too early to kind of like to talk about that. What else with Ascension? It doesn't affect prestige. That's good. Ascension is permanent. Okay. Dust will be rare, so it's like it's difficult to get dust. The new thing that's coming that's going to be about that is September. There's going to be an event for it. More sources for dust will be added over time, so that's kind of where the rarity comes in with this stuff. So it's going to, we're going to get an idea soon on this. When it comes to the cap enlistment event, which was called the Alliance Super Season, apparently that was the incorrect thing that it was labelled at. It should be labelled at something else. It will give enough dust for a 6-star Ascension. Special crystal as well, full of defenders, whatever that's going to be, whatever, I don't know. Titan crystal, 7-star shards, and a full 6-star relic is going to be on offer from this particular cap enlistment event. As you can see, they're full 6-star relic. Beefy Alliance Wars defenders, because we like the beef. Yes, okay. I think we've covered Little Steve. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to like stuff covered in from my notes. I've got to this video now raw is about 17 minutes. It probably will go down to about 15, but I think I've covered everything. As I said, I'll try and kind of one final thing. Alliance Wars Season 44 rewards buff includes relic shards. So Kabam are putting relic shards into Alliance Wars. A bit of a weird thing, but you know, things are generally weird when it comes to Marvel Contest of Champions. So look out for that. What else? Loyalty store buffs. Okay, the loyalty store is going to receive substantial buffs too. You're going to see a rare crystal in this one, which is going to be a 7-star one, which is interesting. At some point in the future, 7-star signature stones are going to go into it. The emphasis of this particular store is more rank up stuff, and no more further rank up items are being added in, I think, from what I gather from the conversation. But it's always going to be about champ acquisition, awakening gems, which awakening gems might actually be generic ones and lower. So you could see some, generics of some other descriptions. And signature stones, of course. The loyalty store buff is going to be coming in October, as it says on screen. And that's it. Breathe. We'll be doing some full videos that kind of like dissect each and everything and kind of expand out and maybe stuff that I might have missed. But that's been it. That's been the video. Hope you have a good rest of the day. I'm going to go make some more vids now. Good luck to everybody. See you in the next one. Bye.